Hi everyone, this is DJ Snyman again, and let's continue on tutorial number 2 on the diamond ring. What I've done, I've just pushed our main ring to the side, and what I've done, I've opened a little rectangular block where we're going to draw our main diamond, the pear-shaped diamond in. In this tutorial, we're going to do the second module, which is the head for the diamond that's going to sit right there. If you can remember, that's going to take this ring with a bezel set and a B-prong set on that end. So let's zoom in on this little rectangle that I drew, and this is the size of our diamond. It is going to be, let me get the dimensions. It's 10 millimeters long, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 by 6.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then quarter millimeters on both sides. So let's start with our curve. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the diamond because it's kind of an odd shaped diamond. It's kind of flat. The total depth is 4 millimeters and the shoulders is very sharp. Um, I am going to draw the diamond really quick. So let's do that by curve. Let's zoom in a little bit. Select first curve. I grab the fillet there. Start of curve. Let me get my snap on. Zoom in a little. We start there. I'm gonna do maybe 2, 3, 4 control points there at the end because of the sharp shoulders we have, and I don't want the round. I'm gonna go to a sharp end. So this is what we have. Let me zoom in, switch on my curve and put my control points. So let me get my manipulator out here, and I'm gonna start. Let's doing to actually let's do 4 at a time. Yeah, we're gonna bring that in towards that line, and we can do 3 at a time. Let's do this way and this way to get them in our block that it fits, and this one a little more. Okay, it's easier when it's straight on. Let me zoom in there. Okay, now let's do this one. Fatten this up just a tad. Actually, this one down to the bottom. Just kind of get the shape of my girdle on that stone. That's pretty much it. Let me use the point this time. Let me get my snap off, and this one right there. Do these two at the same time. Bring this in. That's kind of what my stone is going to look like. Bring that out so it touches that line. Now this is still a little too round. My stone has got a little sharper shoulders. It's more like that. That's more like it. Let me bring these two or both of them down a little. That's more like it. These two I can just bring out a little more body. That is pretty much exactly what my girdle of my stone looked like. Okay, I'm happy with that one. So now what we're going to do is extrude this curve, switch off the control points, surface, extrude curve straight. Let's eyeball it from the side just to give it a little bit of a girdle like that. And we are going to use surface, extrude curve to a point, that one, and we are going to get my ortho on to begin with, and let's go to um, my right elevation is probably going to be somewhat there for now. That's about the size. What I'm going to do, let me switch my grid on, and I'm going to go with this one and just count. Let me go back to my right elevation on this one. It is 4 millimeters, so 1, 2, 3. Let me get my shades on here. We need to select up F10, and we are gonna move this out 4 millimeters. We are at 1, 2, 3 and a half probably, and leave it. Let me see. We are 4 millimeters altogether, and so we have 1, 2, 3, and okay. And now let's just taper this top curve, surface, extrude curve. Um, let's do a tapered. The draft angle, let's just do 45. That's not too important for now. That's not working. Minus 45. And so let's just do there. That's okay. And let's do a solid cap planar holes. So this is what we have. That's our stone. I like the way it looks. So let's go. And now we're gonna go back to our flat construction plane and use this girdle as a guideline and build our head around that. Okay, next we're gonna use the curve on the girdle and move that. So we're gonna use this curve. Let me use my move manipulator. We're gonna move that down. What we're gonna do is build a base wall for this setting. We're gonna use this curve. We're gonna let's copy and edit paste. Now we have two curves on that same line, and then we go to my scale manipulator and scale one a little smaller, so we go towards the inside of the stone. That's probably about a half a millimeter. I want it a little thicker, maybe 3/4 of a millimeter right there, because that's have to be nice and strong. Okay, now we're gonna fill this that level in with a solid. What we do is we do a polyline, snap to the end over there, and let's go to the other end over there, and we do surface sweep 2 rails, first rail, second rail, and that's our curve. Okay, that looks good. That's a solid. So what we do is extrude this curve up, or the surface extrude, solid extrude curve, planar, surface, straight, and we'll do this surface, and this will be the basis of our. So we don't want to touch the stone. The stone will seed right into this solid and actually give a little space for light, so we get a little more light through the stone. Somewhere about there. That should be good for a nice seed and a solid area to attach our V prong and also our bezel prong going around the back. So let's do the bezel prong on the back first. I'm going to move my stone to another layer. Oh, I think I better do better selection. Okay, let's move this one to a layer called diamond, which is right there. Okay. Now diamonds are not shown right now, so if we do a quick render, that should look more or less like a diamond. Okay, not because there's no facets. That looks kind of weird. Okay, so let's switch diamond off again. Now we have our main shape for our frame for the head. So let's go to our top view. This is what we have. It's a little bit fat in the back, but it will work for now. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take this curve and scale that. Come on. This curve, and we scale that 3-dimensionally about to the middle, because we want it to intersect our main frame. And then we actually we can just use the outside one. Okay, so I'm going to send this curve, the surface, let me send this off to the diamonds as well. Get that out of the way. Oh, that didn't happen. So where are we? Let's try again. Body surface, send that back to oh, diamonds. Okay, there we go. Now let's do another line, and this time we snap to the center somewhere there. Get the ortho off. Somewhat, I'm gonna go up one more. Let's do it again. There, I want to bring this curve all the way around. That's a little too high. I have to go down. Let's do that one again. To somewhat there. Okay, now I'm gonna. This was the center of our bezel base. I am gonna take this one and scale this out a little more to get a little bigger, somewhat there. Let's switch on the diamonds, see where we're at. So that's going to go out to the outside of our bezel, which worked just perfect. It switches off again. Okay, I'm going to take this one and mirror, transform, mirror from that point, switch ortho on to the, okay, now I have these two curves, and what I'm going to do is to split. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to cut. Let's just take another look at our diamonds up here. I'm going to use this one as part of my V in the front. So let's switch this off again and do two other lines to cut my V prong out. So we do one polyline starting somewhat there, get my ortho off. I am actually gonna, yeah, one more up. Let's do it again. There. That is perfect. One there. I am gonna mirror that one. Okay, I had to just backtrack 3 steps here because I used the inside curve of our head. So what I'm going to do is to take this curve and scale this one up and go more towards the, I just need this about 0.75 millimeter like that. So now let's retrim some here. I'm going to start again. So trim, cutting line, enter, no, let's redo that again. Trim, cutting line, enter, we cut, oh, sometimes I have a hard time with this. Trim, cutting line, cutting line. Okay, these are trimmed, but they're all on different levels now. So let's select all of these and we project to C plane and we enter. Perfect. Now what we have is, let's just delete all this. We don't need those anymore. This is what we have now on a construction plane. Now we are gonna extrude these, make surfaces of them, and extrude them out to become the bezel, and the prong. Okay, let me move the main bezel up. Let me zoom up here. We move this one. I'm just going to do this freehand up to my 0 plane. Somewhere up there. Let's see. Oh, I just moved it. That's not good. Edit, undo that. That's close enough. Okay, perspective. And now I'm going to extrude, copy these. Edit, copy, edit, paste, and let me do the same. Edit, copy, edit, paste. Now, okay, we're running out of time on this tutorial, so we're probably going to go on the next one. I am going to show you what we're going to do. This is the base of the head. We're going to draw the curve on the bottom for the V prong and the curve of the other one for the rear prong. And then when we're done, we're going to copy these two, move them up vertically, and scale them in and out or a little wider to take the seat for the main stone. And that should pretty much conclude almost all the work for the head. So we just run out of time on this one a little bit. We will go on the next one and also do the rest of the curves. All, thanks for watching.